Okay, hey Dr. Fox, I am outside, so hopefully this isn't too bad. I'm doing the video again, so here you go. So this week was Chapter 12 Civics, and to start off, I feel like I've said this for a lot of the social studies concepts, or areas, but when I think of civics, like I literally cringe. I'm just like, I don't know if I do political stuff very well, or just kind of ignore all of it. And so that's what I think of when I think of civics. But the reading was kind of exciting because one of the parts, I guess one of my key points also, it broke up the different sections of civics, and doing that I realized that, okay, this is actually kind of fun. Like, for example, character building and even just like critical thinking skills is like really, I think, something really fun that you could talk about with your students. And so seeing where you could break it up, for example, social justice, creating a democratic classroom, just teaching your students how to be a citizen, and like what that role looks like. Again, it does talk about politics and government and things like that. The critical thinking skills, students' right to vote, character education, and then character building. There's a lot of things just within civics that I didn't really understand, or really even, for example, character building. I really didn't think about civics when I thought about that. My other key point, I literally just wrote the definition of civics because what I think of is politics, but like I just read there are so many things that go into that, and so just writing out the definition, which was ideals, principles, and practices of citizenship. And I like the part in the first part of the text where it says like it's not limited to just politics and society, because that's what ultimately, like, I think I know it popped into my mind, but probably for most pops into their mind first too. And so it says that it also encompasses participation in classrooms and schools, neighborhoods, groups, and organizations. And I remember when we did like that practice lesson in class several weeks back, the topic that Taylor and I picked, we were first graders, but it was over, I think it was over civics, but just realizing what you could talk about with like first graders is actually so fun, and breaking apart. So it's not just like telling them about World War II, like you're getting to break apart things, and for them it's, I personally think it's more exciting stuff to talk about. So like their role in the classroom, not necessarily, maybe we can start with like their role in the classroom, and then you can go broader and broader and broader and make it like their role as a citizen in the United States. But you get to start with just like their role in the classroom, or even like a role in their house. And so I think that's been really cool, just this class alone, like being able to see, I guess, a different perspective of social studies in general, and how, I don't know, it literally ties into everything you do, and you don't think about that until I haven't thought about that until this class. And so it's been really fun because, for example, character building, like I would have never thought that was a civics or even social studies like topic to talk about, and so that's been really cool.